Welcome to Abundance Daily.
This is Sarah
and Alex Dumas. We are your host and abundant mindset coaches for you, the faith-based entrepreneur.
This show is designed to help educate, empower, and inspire you and your spouse. Every week we share our wins and losses and our lessons learned to help you and your spouse build a successful business together that helps you put your faith and family first.
You're in the right place if you and your spouse are teaming up to build a business together with dreams of creating an abundant lifestyle.
We know you're busy and with family, work, business, and everything else you deal with every day. So that's why we put together a quick and easy abundance journal to help take away that overwhelm and start getting your business rolling. Go to abundancedaily.com and get your free abundance journal today.
And if you find value from our show, please subscribe, rate, and review on iTunes, Podbean, or Spotify.
Now, let's get into today's episode.
Yeah, welcome back to Abundance Daily. This is episode number 117. And we got some goodies for you today. For this week, we hope that you had a wonderful week, and as we are approaching our wonderful Turkey Day, Thanksgiving, want to make sure that you and your families all stay blessed, stay happy, stay grateful, stay thankful, and remember what it's all about being together, about having a meal, and just being able to show that appreciation for each other. So this week, I wanted to talk about something that was on my mind. I was recently at a conference in Atlanta a couple weeks ago, and one of the ideas that were presented, or one of the things that was shared that really resonated with me, was about the idea of this path of personal development. And obviously, our podcast is geared for that. That's what we're looking to help you develop with. And as we grow, hopefully you grow as well. And one of the things that really stood out to me that was cool that I wanted to touch on was this thought of creation, in the sense of, you hear a lot in the personal development space about you can becoming who you were meant to be. And there is truth to that. There is that truth aspect to it. But what if we could shift that? What if we could turn that from becoming who you were meant to be into creating who you were meant to be, creating who you want to be? Because for so many of us, there's things we want to do. Let's say you may want to run a marathon. Let's say you may want to lose weight and marry. Let's say you want to build a extraordinary business. Let's say you want to have great relationships and travel, or just be someone who's a contributor, who's charitable, gives and serves. We want to become that, but with who we are right now and who we've been in the past, and maybe some of those things not aligning up the right way, or the way that we want it to be. What if we could create who we want it to be instead? When you think about someone who's done something extraordinary, who they were before couldn't have got them to that level. They had to destroy themselves and rebuild this new person that was able to handle that. Think about it in your own life. Where you are right now, you wouldn't be able to do what you're doing right now 10, 15, 20 years ago, because you didn't have the skill set, you didn't have the opportunities, didn't have the experience, and you just didn't have the awareness of that. So what if you can create that awareness for yourself of who you want to be, and then start to reverse engineer in your brain and goals, and think about, this is who I want to be, so now these are the necessary steps to creating that. So those are my 2 cents on that. That's my kind of I don't know what to say, for my insight for the week, because I wanted to share that with you because it was something powerful for me. And I just think it's something that everyone can get aligned with and get, can get on board with, because right now we're at the end of the year. We're closing this fourth quarter out. 2020 is right around the corner. You're gonna sneeze, and it's it's New Year and new me talk already. And why wait for that? Why give yourself this false deadline, this excuse of it's going to happen on this day, it's going to change? No, it's that gradual process. It's about making the decision in the moment of saying, I'm not happy where I am right now. And where you are right now is perfect for where you're supposed to be. But now let's think about how we can up level, how we can take that to the next level. And this episode is really geared about on the business side now. We're kind of a good pattern of the alternating like between the business and marriage, and I like that. I like how that's flowing. So when it comes down to business and thinking about what you can create and what creating who you want to be and what you want your business to look like, let's look at just a couple areas. You've heard it time and time again about knowing who it is exactly that you want to talk to, who it is that you want to serve, who is the client, who are the clients, who are the people that you want to work with and that you want to work with you. It has to be that reciprocal relationship. You can't be just like, I want them. Like they need to want to work with you too, and you have to want to work with them. And it's not just take everybody you can get. And maybe in the beginning it's like that. You got to kind of just suck it up and just get and kind of throw the spaghetti to the wall. But to have something more sustainable, have something more ideal, and something more something that you're just going to be excited about and just keep your enthusiasm up about, then I think that's where you need to really start honing in on who that client is and really what it is about them that makes you want to work with them, and what about yourself and what about your service, your product, your opportunity, whatever it may be. What is it that's going to benefit them the most? Because that's always their frequency, what they're tuned into. What's in it for me? WIIFM, that's the internal radio we all have, and we all want to get more and give less. So what about you is going to give way more than you ever thought about receiving, because it's always going to come back, but you have to be willing to kind of put that out front. So that's one thing for the business side, and creating who you want to be. Two, it takes really having the understanding of your mission, really having, and that connects with the ideal client too, really understanding what it is that you love, what it is that even frustrates you about things in the world, that you want to see a change in, that that you want to make that impact in. So when you're trying to become someone who's in a position to educate people and help people and serve people, you're gonna take those bumps and bruises. You're gonna take those lumps. You're gonna have the self-doubts and have the feelings inside of, I'm not good enough, I'm an imposter, I'm a fake, I'm a phony, or do people find me out, I don't have enough experience, I don't have enough this, and you're just gonna run it in your head. You're gonna talk yourself out of it before you even get started. So in order to create this business, in order to create this life you want, you have to just go do something, do anything. I don't care what it is, even if it's you just write down your mission statement, or write down the name of your business, or write down your ideal client, write down something on a piece of paper or a Post-it or whatever. Do something for that day that you can look back on, like, okay, this is how it started. Now you can get the momentum going in your favor. So I wanted to keep it short and sweet. If you have any thoughts, or you have anything that you want to ask us, make sure you check out the Facebook page, www.facebook.com/Abundance Daily, the number 8. You can also tag us on Instagram at The Real Alex Dumas, or at The Real Sarah Dumas. That's Sarah with an H. So don't get it confused. Don't get it twisted. And yeah, Like I said earlier in the episode, make sure this is a wonderful Thanksgiving. Make sure this is something that you can do, an exercise that you can do with family and friends, where you kind of just declare it. You declare, hey, this is Thanksgiving. I'm grateful for the things that we have, and I'm grateful for a life that I'm going to create. And if you want to get specific with them, go ahead, go for it. But at least declare it out loud, say it loud and proud that, hey, I'm creating something different for my life in this next year, and it's going to start, in this moment. And in that moment of boldness, that moment of being brave, you've now triggered your subconscious to be like, hey, this is what we're doing. Your your mind and your body is going to know that you're not messing around. It's time for action. It's time to go to war, in the sense of now you're ready for the daily fight, daily internal battle within yourself of who you've been and who you want to be and who you're creating yourself to be. And that past self is trying to suck you back into the habits, but you create those new habits, you create those new behaviors, you create those new visions for yourself, those new goals, and nothing's going to stop you. So we want to be there to support you. Anything we can do to help you, to pour more belief into you and to give you some effective tips. Hey, you know where to find us. You know where it is. And we'll see you next time. Take care. God bless. Stay blessed.
Thanks so much for listening today, and if you want your free abundance journal, remember to stop by abundancedaily.com.
Let's stay connected. Follow us on Instagram at Sarah_Dumas888.
And you can follow me at TheRealAlexDumas. For even more access to us, we invite you to be a part of our domination. Find us on Facebook at www.facebook.com/AbundanceDaily8.
We'd love to hear from you, so leave a comment and tell us what you found most valuable and impactful. Take a screenshot of this episode and tag us on Instagram.
For any questions about working with us, email support@abundancedaily.com.
We're grateful to connect with you and to support you any way we can.
So with that said, remember, you're born to live your life with abundance. You are the master of your future, and you control your freedom, and you have complete dominance of your thoughts, your emotions, and habits. See you next episode. God bless.